You're welcome to Module 2, where I'm going to be talking about the KISS principle of designs. And what does the KISS principle design? The KISS principle basically tells you to keep it simple, stupid. Yes, keep it simple, stupid. I remember many years ago when I began to delve into graphics designs. I learned a whole lot on my own way back then. And I used to think that slapping many colors together, putting many elements on a graphic design would actually make the graphics look very, very beautiful to behold. And I reveled in this ignorance for a whole lot, for a time, a long period of time. I thought that was what graphics was all about, using as many fonts as possible, combining many colors as possible, and just doing all sorts in order to ensure that the graphics look fine. And to me, way back then, it actually did look fine. Yes, it actually did look fine. But I began to have a turnaround when one day I walked into a bank and I saw one of their handbills placed on the counter before the tellers, for one of the tellers. I picked up that handbill. I remember it was an A5 handbill, and I still recollect it up till now. And this happened maybe about this should be I think more than 8 or 9 years ago. Yes, it would be around 8 or 9 years ago, because I started my computer training school in 2007, and that's about 12 years ago. So I think this should have been maybe around 2009. Excuse me. So when I looked at the handbill, I discovered one thing: simplicity. I discovered there were not too much colors that were used, and the handbill had just only one or two fonts. I marveled at how simple the design was, and that was the turnaround I needed. That was the turnaround that began to make me understand that the less, the more. When it comes to designs, the less, the more. When it comes to designs, simplicity is a very key principle. Simplicity. You might see some designs and get wowed, 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 wow, wow. I'm beginning to say wow, wow, wow. Was this done? But if you take a good look at those kinds of designs, you will discover one thing: simplicity. Keep it simple, stupid. That is what the KISS principle looks at. Simple. Keep it very, very simple. Very, very simple. Then before you begin to design, you need to define the purpose of your design. I actually didn't used to do this many years ago. Just began to adopt it recently. And how did I begin to adopt this? Anytime I'm commissioned to design anything for any client, what I basically do is to go to Google and look for e-cover designs. Then from the images I get on Google, I use them as a case study, or I allow those images serve as an inspiration inlet into for me, and I try to model some of these expert designs. Like I told you, I'm not an expert, but I do make money from this skill, and I learned graphics designs all by myself. So you need to define the purpose of your design, and it includes you asking this question: who is your audience? Who are the people you are targeting with your design? Who are the people that are going to read this? Then you also need to reduce everything that might be distracting. You don't need to jumble things together. jumble this element, jumble that element, jumble this, just pack everything together all in a bid to make your designs eye-catchy. But I'll tell you, at the end of the day, your designs will look eye irritating. So with every element you add, ask yourself, does this add value? Does this particular element add value? If it does not, remove it. It's as simple as that. Okay, I had already given you a preview of what to expect in Module 3. You just had a glance, but this is all about Module 2. Remember, keep it simple, stupid. Simplicity is a very key design principle. Define the purpose of your design, know who your audience is or are, then reduce everything that might be distracting, and with every element you add, ask yourself, does this add value? I hope you understand. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you up in Module 3, where I'll be introducing to you Canva, an online design graphics application tool and a secret website where you can begin to have your designs done immediately. Thanks for watching.